Yo, we back, and for today's video we're discussing who was the greatest right hand man in all of fiction. And if y'all like the sound of that, make sure you stick around until the end. You may be asking yourself, what is a right hand man exactly? Well, a right hand man is a person's most trusted, dependable, indispensable chief, assistant, or advisor. Now that we know what these things mean, there's going to be three key factors that are going to play a part in where they get ranked. The first one being how well are they written independently, how significant they are to a winning battle, and their loyalty to the MC. I feel like that's very balanced and we can get a good gauge on just about any side character really. So with the first entry, we're gonna go with the prince of all ass whoopings, Vegeta himself. Now when it comes to being a goated side character, Vegeta is definitely top 5, top 10. Dare I say he's the reason we have so many great side characters today. But that does not make him a best right hand man, because in OG Dragon Ball, when Goku was there to face Captain Ginyu and Jace, he just flew off and left him to fight that battle alone. Now, I mean, he wasn't really an ally and he didn't stay on Earth at this point in time, so we can let this one slide past. But this next one, gang, he's getting the blame with 100% certainty, my nigga. It's a beautiful sunny day. Mr. Satan hyping up the crowd. Everybody lit, right? And this shit turned straight into Frown Town, my nigga. Today was a bad day. All because Mr. McDonald's himself, bruh, just wanted to run the ones with Goku so bad that he shot a beam at him, and then that beam went on to kill 20,000 people. Oh, might just be the most unavoidable massacre ever, my nigga. Now, personally, for how well he's written, I think Vegeta is a great character through and through, and I feel like a lot of people overlook and sleep on how well he's written. There's been multiple instances of Vegeta putting his pride aside, his ego aside, and just simply working together with Goku for the greater good. I mean, they're really just like Kobe and Shaq. I mean, them niggas low-key hated each other at first, but their synergy was just unmatched, and it's the same with them. I mean, Vegeta single-handedly carried Goku throughout the Tournament of Power. Okay. Hear me out. Don't call me crazy. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't for the speech, bro, who's to say Goku would have hit MUI and then defeated Jiren? And that's the only reason they won. So if Vegeta didn't give that speech, Goku would have ended up losing. Argue with a wall, gang. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna stick with it. Vegeta the MVP of the match. For the second best right-hand man, I think I'm gonna give it to Zoro, aka the racist. Now let me make this abundantly clear. I am not caught up with One Piece. I probably never will. On the bright side though, I did make it past Fishman Island. I kinda have ball knowledge, kinda not. Y'all let me know in the comments. I do not need the hot breath One Piece fans telling me what I missed, bro. Like, just be chill about it and we gonna keep it pushing. I bet. If Luffy was like anywhere else in the entire East Blue at this point in time, bro, Zoro would have been good eats. I mean, no contribution to the story whatsoever. Dead at 19. R.I.P. my boy. But luckily that was not the case for old Zoro here, and now we have a plethora of options to choose from. Now, when it goes for battle, I feel like Zoro is, if not the most important member of the Straw Hat besides Luffy, of course, because the way it goes in that kind of hierarchy is like Luffy's going to take the strongest opponent, obviously, and then Zoro and Sanji, Jinbei, all the other characters kind of follow up behind his example. Which also leads into why I think he's written so well, because he has his own ambition and goals. Like we've seen back on like episode 26, maybe even before that, when he went up against Mihawk for the first time and he got absolutely clapped. But that never stopped him. That never like was a pivotal moment in his motivation to keep being a Straw Hat pirate or being a pirate in general. From what I know, he's never kind of pivoted and had that self-doubt and kind of regrowth as the character, so that could dock him a few points overall, but his loyalty is probably some of the best I've seen so far, especially when it comes to like the Usopp situation with the going merry and when he left the crew. And looking back on this show, and even though I haven't finished it, and from what I've seen, this is probably like one of the more relatable moments, because fallouts do happen between friends all the time, and truthfully fighting does happen quite often. I mean, I get frustrated with my friends dozens of times, and I'm sure it's the same with me if we're playing the game competitively, if we're just talking in the call and, you know, the jokers get a little too personal, hit a little too close to home. It's bound to happen but it's the way you have to go about it afterwards is what really makes it important. And Zoro does a fantastic job of this. He stands on all 10 toes, gang. He really standing on business, and he says if he doesn't come back with an apology, no matter what feelings are involved, bro, who's in the right, who's in the wrong, it all comes down to respect. And if Usopp can't continue to respect Luffy after this moment, then the crew's gonna fall apart. And that's what it really leads down to with damn near any and every issue in the world. People can't just respect each other mutually, and I don't understand why. Just to be a morally good person is just to have respect for everyone, not to treat any people differently, just to be a loving person. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna praise the Lord, okay? And God says to love everyone. And now, I mean, there's different ways to love everyone, but respect is a part of that love. And if you can't respect somebody, then we're not gonna get any further. And like, sure, you can say science, technology is moving forward, but okay, us spiritually, us mentally, us as a nation, us united in general, it's not gonna move anywhere. That's why we still have pointless wars over materialistic things. Like, yeah, I like driving my car too, but hey, you know, maybe we all need to take a few steps today, gang. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm off topic. My bad, y'all. But for the last point is obviously Zoro's loyalty, and with the whole situation with Kuma and him taking all of his all of Luffy's pain, which is probably like his most awful moment in my opinion from pre-time skip. And for the last one I'm probably gonna do is gonna be Sasuke Uchiha. Now, if you've been around me or my homeboy J.O.'s channel, go check him out if you haven't already. You would know that a few months back we did Anime's Biggest Slimes 1. And in that video I covered mainly OG Naruto and how Sasuke slimed out all of his day ones in the Hidden Leaf to get that Orochimaru Pum Pum. And you know, Orochimaru ain't right, bro. Like, why did he have this young boy tied up like this? No! Oh, I'm gonna say, my favorite side character, my goat, nigga, he never looked like that. Now, some places on the internet, you will find him looking like that, but not in the show. It's not canon, I promise you. I want to say I'm sorry about my outburst there. Back on the topic, Sasuke genuinely started to lose his mind, dude. And you can't really blame him though. Like, we cannot forget that this man's entire family is just an urban legend now, bro. Like, they got wiped off the map. He goes and spends time with Orochimaru, slimes him out too. Then he goes on to kill his brother. About a day later, he finds out his brother was not in the wrong at all and just was following orders, bro. I mean, he did his job to the fullest and then he died. And then on top of that, his brother didn't even want him to bomb the village. You should have just told this man from the jump then, gang. Cause now he walking around trying to be an Avenger and walk shit down. Nigga, you ain't him. Go sit down somewhere, bro. Now since I'm done with the Sasuke slander, we gonna actually get into some of the points that make him my favorite right hand man. I'm telling you, bro, after that devious chin check, bro, Sasuke's loyalty has never wavered since that day, bro. It's about A plus to B minus. It's in that range, bro, because Sasuke's redemption arc is just too good, bro. Like, I mean, this man literally went to jail, lost his arm. He didn't even get the Hashirama Lassell treatment surgery thing they had going. And on top of all of that, this man really be running fades with the Otsutsuki on his own, bro. Because with that Renegon, he can just leave, gather intel, go to all these different planets and dimensions. And this is where he caught Kenshiki caught him blacking. But he stood his own, bro, and they was boxing for real, man. Then, you know, when he seen that he was at a disadvantage, he got gone, gave the intel back to Naruto. That's a W man's. Also, another thing on top of everything that we covered in this video so far, Naruto and Sasuke are both like the reincarnations of Indra and Ashura, which is Hagoromo's two kids. And I'm gonna keep plugging our channels back in the video. Check out JO channel also. We covered Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. Sasuke was a pain and was extremely significant in the win of that battle. Yeah, Boruto hit the final blow, but it was Naruto and Sasuke really putting in most of the damage to weaken Momoshiki. With that being said, we're bringing the video to a close. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed, and for those that made it to the end, I just want to say thank you so much. I've had this channel for years on end now, and you know, if you look on my channel, you're gonna see a bunch of old corny Fortnite streams, but making content is something that is really fun to do, and I wish I had a little more free time to do it, but with a job, helping out with my family, and football, it's been a lot recently. So whenever I do post and you recognize the channel or you're new, please stop by. It makes me happy to see at least get like 30 plus views. I mean, hey, 30 people in a room with me and they all clicked on it and they all enjoyed it somewhat. I can't complain. So I'm gonna stop dragging this out. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you did enjoy. If you have any critiques, let me know down in the comments. And with that, God bless. I love y'all. Peace out.